Good morning everyone and welcome to you in this daily update on mainly Bitcoin. I think again today, hope you're doing very well as always, hope you have been able to trade Bitcoin good. We've got a lovely continuation here on Bitcoin to the downside, hitting our next target here. So we did swipe the lows, but as I said yesterday before to go to sleep, there is just no long trade for me. We've got 20 million of longs sitting at the lows here. Again, we don't want to see longs, we want to see shorts at support because trading is just taking the others' money, right? So if you have a lot of people longing here, you're just going to get a continuation. What happened overnight? And we did got a bounce from the lower support here we have planned in Discord yesterday. So yeah, at the moment there is still no long for me. I'm just gonna remain patient here for the retest, see if we have anything good. For the moment it sucks, not gonna lie, so I'm not in any long trade. Just gonna remain patient for any good data to come. Just gonna drink a bit of water. Sorry, so let's update the chart here first of all. Let's go and do this. By the way, do you hear me good? Normally you do. Yes, normally it's perfect. Do we have any news today? Yes, we do have some news. So let's add this on So we have some news at 2:30 UTC plus 2. So I'm gonna add 225 as always. And we are done. And we're Friday, by the way. Yes, okay. Alright, so let's remove this. Where is this value hello? Yeah, the real sign of strength here, if we have to bounce, will be a reclaim of this value hello, to be honest. Oops, let's get rid of that for now. That is the old all-time high now. Old all-time high, and let's make this a little bit smaller. There we go, perfect. This is untapped. Let's get rid of that for now. For now, where we recognize we've got nothing in here yesterday. When below here, let's clean up this. Let's get rid of. I'm gonna keep that for now. Alright, so daily time frame. By the way, on Monday we will have to update the monthly levels, if I'm correct. Yes, because Sunday is the first. Nothing in here. And boom. This one is already on the chart, already up here. Yes. TPO 1-2, the one yesterday was hit. I deleted, so we can look for 107.787.5. Took. There you go. $108,247.5. All right. $250. Okay. That is really bad, because this is untapped. See? We do not touch the DNPOC, but the DNPOC is gone from the chart here. I mean, what the hell? 108,887. Yeah, I mean, this is. So 250, alright, we're done. All the flow here. Glad I didn't took the long. There are just some shorts come in right now. Just gonna get rid of this. There is a possible bullish activity forming right now, so this is something to absolutely be aware of. Okay, and again, now we need the data for a bounce. If we don't get that, this is just going to go lower. But you can see here we have a low and a higher low on the right for now as it stands. Maybe we'll change the data, but for now this is what we have. And so we have a low here, you can see, and a lower low we are printing here, a lower low. So it means that the shorts are possibly getting absorbed. And now, for example, if you get an MC long reaction, you get acceptance back above the VWAP, you can get a long trade. Okay, but we need all this data to take the long trade, otherwise you need the millions to reverse that. As simple as that. But if you don't get any good long reaction here, this is not going to bounce. As simple as that. So here, let's update this right there. So the target for me here, so you know we've got this nice support plan. So it was basically a swing through plan with the anchor rate VWAP from the bottom here down to the daily level. So as I said yesterday, so here we've got a break of the anchor rate VWAP with a massive bearish activity again, tons of longs opening here while going down. You have some longs you're moving down, all of them are getting absorbed. This is not classed as bullish. You take the lows, you come into the lower part of the support, you get 20 million of longs coming in. This is definitely not a long for me. As I said, no long for me in here. We've got all the way overnight, and so from here for now waiting for better over the retests. At the moment we don't, so possibly with a bullish activity, but for now we need the longs and the MC long reaction to take the trade, otherwise this is going to come straight back down. We're going to make a new low, and so what long trade we can look for next? We can simply look for, well, a swing through pan basically, or a failed auction of the current low we have done, and the best will be overall to come into this zone of price. So that will be here, this, well, 66% swing through pan, okay, but best would come down for this swing through pan here and this point of control of the latest uptrend. That will be well, a lovely long trade, not gonna lie. Okay, this will be the next long trade we can look for. If we don't hold this, again, we can go down to the daily level, but I will start being a bit careful trying to long down here and wait for some sign of strength, really not be too aggressive down here, because yeah, we're a bit below every big support, to be honest with you. Okay, and so if we start breaking below here, again, it depends on the data. If we start reclaiming the point of control, for example, this is a nice long trade. But if we maintain here below, the most probable, to be honest with you, is to go swipe a few bottoms down there, and so we can look for, well, this long trade. Basically next we can simply look for a swing through pan or a failed auction of these lows. Where are they? There we go. We can look for a swing through pan or a failed auction of these lows, so we simply have to trade this as a swing through pan or a failed auction, as simple as that. Okay, and if we do not hold this, we can look next for the nice long trade around this 97,000, yeah, 97,000 here. That is basically the wall range here from November 2024 to the current price action. We can look for the big point of control with the anchor rate view up from the 75,000 bottom here. Okay, so we have a very big support there. That is the next possible big long trade we can get here, if we do not hold any of the support here planned. Okay, so we have first of all this one here, then we have the lows basically, so we can look for all of this. Best as always is to take the last bottom here, of course. That will be the best, and otherwise we can look for the next target that is basically around 97,000. Wait, where is the anchor rate up now? Yeah, 97,500, 97,000 by the way. Okay, so yeah, this is the next zone of support. These are the three different longs I can see here to the downside. If we start getting acceptance back below 97,000, again we do have the support. Yeah, again we'll have a big zone here between 94 down to, what is this key level here? No idea. Yeah, this is, yeah, we'll have this very big support. Well, again, this is not the best support anymore now, but we have a support between 93,200 down to 90,000 basically. But again, I'm not looking for that dip for the moment, and to see that step by step we do not hold any support for now. Let's remain with the support we are at the moment. If we get any good long data, that's a long, and next one the three support already to the downside with the next three possible long trades. Okay, So yeah, let's just get rid of this. With a wave, still looking for the same. This wave on 2 still looking for this. I'm trying to find another configuration here, to be honest. But this is what still make more sense with a wave, with a smaller wave at the moment. I have done another count here that is basically this, but I mean, this is just terrible, I'm not gonna lie, this is really terrible. For a 5 ways up, I mean, this will be really crazy if we end up like this, to be honest. That's a 1-to-1 extension, so to find a wave 5 turrets, you have to pull the second click on the wave 3 top and the third click on the wave 4 bottom. Wave 5, you stop at the MC extension, you go really above. I mean, this is really bad, to be honest with you. I counted this on my side a few times. I really struggle finding something else than the current scenarios we have planned, to be honest. Yeah, that was another one here. Mega wave 1-2 here. Yeah, I will think about it on my side again. I want to find something where we will drop from it again. This right here is valid, but I mean, the wave are just crazy bad. Like that, not gonna lie, this is terrible. To be aware of. What was that? Yeah, that's why also, for example, I don't really like that one much, because wave 1-2 here, well, the premise limited time, we will trading this as a 3, 4, 5, so it cannot be really another wave 1-2 here, right? If that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, 5 waves, correction, 5 waves, correction, 5 waves, correction, 5 waves. That's a double EXY with an ABC zigzag up here. Yeah, I will think about it on my side. Let you know in Discord in any case if there is anything new I found, something interesting. But yeah, for now, as it stands, still waiting. I mean, looking for this again. Am I longing every single dip in every single square as I'm placing on the chart? Well, no. It depends on the data. It's not because I'm looking for this with a wave that I'm going to buy extremely big here or whatever. No, I'm gonna still trade based off the levels and the reaction step by step. Yeah. So in any case, nothing new really with the wave. With the levels, we have now the plan. There is still no long trade for me. What do we have here? You can see we have some longs. This is very nice. This is very nice. 37 and this was 41. Yes, this is very nice, but now we need to clean this absorption. You can see we have a high, low, high, 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 high. So unless we, well, if we keep this absorption, this is not really bullish. We need to remove this absorption, so make a new high here on the lower time frame. See if we still have the strength. If we do so, that's a long. If we start to get an MC long reaction here, what we do on a few time frames. So if we start reclaiming, for example, the VWAP, I'll just double confirm that, but normally the VWAP will be the first on the lower time frame sign of strength. Yes, then we can look for, of course, a swing through pan of the highs here, but the next target really will be the value that will be the real important target next. Okay, so yeah, that will be the process here on the lower time frame. And yeah, that's it for today, to be honest. The odds just dropping basically. Yeah, it's not really, well, this is a preferred next target, for example, on fill here, but we are at a support right now too. Okay, we have this weekly value low of the wall range here, plus the 6.86%, so this is still something to be aware of. But I want to see Bitcoin really getting some strength for a rise, and then yes, we can look for a possible reversal on this, and that will give such a long trade. But for now, I'm not that confident in Bitcoin, so I'm not gonna try to long fill, for example. There you go, you see, we've got the move to the downside because of the absorption here. Even if we got an MC long reaction, for example, you can see the bearish activity here. You wait for this to be removed, as always, before taking a long trade. So anyways, thank you all for watching. Wishing you all a nice weekend ahead. Take care of you as always, and don't forget the news at 2:30 UTC plus 1. And yeah, take care. Let's see if we can get anything good below here. That will be the best overall to go for a new low here. That'll refresh everything and just swipe the lows that, well, we have done at night. Because yeah, again, this was at night. So in any case, it was missed for me. So yeah, it'll be good to get another drop here to get another new opportunity. We'll see. Unless we get some better data on the order flow. Anyways, have a little brand day ahead. Take care and catch you all in Discord, otherwise on a Monday for the next daily update. Take care. Cheers.